Great day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? So, got a good one for you today. Today, while I was in the house, I was asked a very specific question, and I was in there doing some research and allowing myself to absorb where I have been guided, right? And the question that I was asked was, do I know the main reason I've been in hermit mode? And I replied, no. Why have I been in hermit mode? And then I heard the reply is because I had to learn what faith and trust was, right? Faith to trust something that I cannot see, touch, taste, smell, hear, feel, whatever, right? As I've said before, I'm very stubborn and I'm a fixed sign according to my ascendant. Vedic astrology, once again, right? It's so funny because the evidence and synchronicities just keep proving everything that I'm receiving, right? So one of my biggest challenges have been to trust, even though I'm a five through and through. Born in the fifth month on the 15th day, and I'm a life path number five. And remember, the number five is centered around the five senses. So I have always been motivated by my senses. If it's something that smells so scrumptious, oh, I'm moving because I love me some food. My palate is mwah. If I hear a beat that just make me want to woo, what Murray say, get up and dance. Like, yeah, I'm motivated. If it's something that I see, right? And remember, one thing I learned the other day is seeing is not believing. I don't believe it anymore just because I see it because I see it so much. But I've been learning to not discredit my five senses. However, to be more aware of that sixth sense. And then all the other senses. I've been learning that because I put my faith and trust in the wrong sources, I was led down a road of unhappiness, true unhappiness, right? And so, because the universe loves me so much, because I love myself so much, I chose to follow the white rabbit. Yeah, I dared to dream. I dared to think outside of the square that they tried to box me in. I dared to go the other way, to not follow the crowd. I dared myself to, right? And because that paradigm had to shift, I had to recalibrate my whole life. I had to figure out what my core values were because the same values no longer can sustain. The only thing that I thought was a value was these dead presidents that they call it, this paper, this paper that they just put chicken scratch on, right? And family, I guess, maybe family, you know. I guess because I was hurt so much and traumatized by my family, um, or people that I knew in general that were close to me, I had a whole different perception. So I had to really take a closer look at my values. Next, my self worth. What was I worthy of? What was I deserving of? Did I deserve anything? Was I worthy of anything? And I had to really check with myself because I got into a low place. Um, my self identity. Man, I think this is probably the biggest one because I had no sense of self, period. No sense of self. I was just so far gone. Somebody asked me, who am I? I'm the average Joe. I'm this age, this chronological age, and I got this many children, and I'm a mother, and I live here, and that wasn't who I was. I mean, on the outside, but that was surface level. I'm too deep for this shit. Right? My boundaries. I had I had no boundaries. People walked all over top of me. I'm just being transparent here. People, I mean, they will put the big boot on in front of me, Tell me that they about to stomp on me, and I lie down and let them stomp on me. That's how many boundaries that I had. People just treated me like I was nothing. So of course I had to reconstruct or construct my self identity and my self worth, right? And my security. How was I secure? I wasn't secure. What the crazy thing is, a lot my relationships took care of me, and that gave me less security than I would have been making my own money because, of course, and it, usually not all the time, but in my circumstances, it was the controlling force, right? So I was so unstable. I had no sense of security. I had no kind of trust. It was just all gone left my whole life. And then, and then, because I didn't realize that I had anything to be thankful for. I had to find that gratitude, right? I really had to find that gratitude because the universe wouldn't give me anything. I was just being selfish and ungrateful, and I didn't think about anything or anyone else. I was out to get whatever I can get and F everybody else. So when I looked at this list of the things that I've been working on, I said, man, I've been lied to. Really been lied to. And I have major work to do. And I've been working on these things all these years. That's why I've been in hermit mode. I am grateful that I am worthy of construction and this building vibration. I've been gifted with this. And you know, that in itself is a true gift for me. So so when I've been asked what is the main reason I've been in hermit mode, that gave me a whole energy boost. Like, whoa, and I never really patted myself on the back for all the work that I've been putting in. Not genuinely. And when I look around and look at who I used to be and where I am today, that was something to be show gratitude for, and that was something to be grateful for. I just said the same thing twice, didn't I? Just got distracted by one of my daughter's little friends, but I know that I have so much more work to do. However, I'm in such a better place and space because I'm proud of me. I knew that I can do it all along, and everyone else around me knew that I can do it. That's the crazy thing. I didn't know in the beginning, but they always seen it in me. I had someone that is a family member tell me a few months ago. Now, after treating me like crap all my life, I mean all my life, turns around and say, I always believed in you. And I was sitting there like, wait a minute, what? Why is it that you wait 30 something years to tell me that? Yeah, I always knew that you was. I said, oh, okay. And it just further let me know who she is. Because the thing is, if you truly believed in me, it wouldn't have took you 37, 38 years to tell me that. You would have told me many years ago, as close as we were. But that's the way life goes. I had to find out who I am and had to figure out what I needed in my life, and I am here. So, with that being said, if you haven't heard it today, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. Yes, I speak French. Have an amazing rest of your day. And some of us are still might be in hermit mode with this number one energy because that number one energy is like self. It's all about self. So figure out where you are. Give yourself some grace and emerge in the universe's graces. Peace.